I'm just waiting, by the way, for any Muslim to say I'm going to answer you about the Kaaba, about the Hajj. You see those videos in front of us, or those pictures about the flood around the Kaaba. This Kaaba always flooded heavily, badly, by dirt and sewage. Remember, in Mecca there is no sewage, which means the people they dig a hole next to the house. It's like it's a hole in the ground, and they build like blocks, and the water go there. And usually, if it's too much water filled up, then the poo-poo will start coming out in the street. And you have to bring, like now, because now they have, like, you know, we have cars, etc. You bring like a big truck who have a vacuum machine, and they suck it and they dump it out of the city. So every few days, or let us say every 10 days, you have to call the dump truck so they can suck your dirt from your whole sewage, and they dump it out of the city. But look what happened when some rain come in Mecca. Rain in the middle of the desert. I mean, Mecca is in the middle of the desert, and it's not something normal to have rain always, but it happened from time to time. But it doesn't matter when it happened. A flash of flood will happen, and all the dirt and the poo-poo will go, and as you see, the Kaaba is covered by that. Now, as long this is the house of Allah, and the one who choose the location is Allah, why Allah he choose the wrong location? Any Muslim knows? I mean, can't Allah he choose like a place like it's like just you know, 5 meter high? If it's 5 meter high, that will solve the problem. Only 5 meter high. From all that place, Allah could not find a place. Imagine you ask the best engineer in the world. Who is the best engineer in the world? Allah. Okay, come on. Allah knows best. Allah create best. Allah have idea. Allah. So the best engineer in the world, he chose the location for his house in a place where it is always flooded by dirty water. Okay. How we can explain that? Any Muslim? How this happened? Thanks to the American, by their help, now the flood is too much eliminated, but still it can happen from time to time. Any Muslim? When the Kaaba built, this Kaaba is not, you see, this Kaaba is not the same as the real Kaaba. Let me show you just 100 years ago how the Kaaba was. Give me a second. All right, look at this. Do you believe it? Is that the same Kaaba we just saw a second ago? No. Is it the same Kaaba it's appear here? No. Even the stones are different, the building is different, it's now they have a concrete, they have a roof made from concrete, cover my marble. This is the oil money, this is our money. We buy oil, they fix the Kaaba. This is the Kaaba just 100 years ago. Look at this. Look at this. You see what oil did? When there was no oil, nobody go to the Hajj. The Caliphate, they were stealing the money of people to build the biggest palace in Spain, in Damascus, in Istanbul, you know, the Constantinople, they took over it, and slavery, you know, women, belly dancing, and look the Kaaba. 14 centuries, and this is the Kaaba, and this is the Kaaba now 100 years ago. This is when we start having cameras, you know, this is not long time ago. Well, I don't care if the original location moved. You know, yeah, they say the original location moved, yeah. But I mean, look, and you will notice here there is columns around it. And I believe that this is here before we used to put their idols, those columns, you know, around the Kaaba. And women and men, they used to walk naked around this room. No, no, the original place is not Petra. I know what you're talking about. You are talking about the theory that no, I don't think so, because there was 26 Kaaba anyway, and Petra is not a Kaaba. "26 Kaaba." Some they say 28. It's debatable about how many exactly, between 26, 28. Every tribe, they have their own Kaaba, and there is a competition about who can bring more people to come to their Kaaba. And what is the purpose? Did my computer freeze? Okay. What was the purpose of the Kaaba, which Muslims don't want to tell us? It's about money. Well, the cover of the Kaaba, supposedly there's everything Islam has, it's a pagan. So supposedly there's a person who, long before Islam, he come with the idea of covering the Kaaba and closing the Kaaba. So since then they do that.